Good afternoon from Wirral Forest. We're here at Benty's Farm again on Saturday, so we're here at 1:30 for the foreseeable future. So if you're interested, please go to our Eventbrite page and feel free to book in and come along with us. So we've got a choice here, so we can head. Let's head this way. So if you've not been with us before, my name's Mike from Wirral Forest. We're a community interest company. Our aim is to help people deal with stress and anxiety through practical activities in nature. So we're just doing a slow sensory walk. It's not about hiking, it's about spending time in nature, just moving slowly to gain all the benefits of being in a beautiful wild place. So we've got the beach leaves here are going through a whole transition from green all the way down to the beautiful copper colour. Feel free to comment and join in. We're really sharing what nature's doing. So there's no wrong way or right way of spending time in nature. You can just go for a walk, you can go walk with friends, take your dog for a walk, go for a run, go for a cycle, however you enjoy the beautiful aspects of nature. But we're just doing a sensory walk, so just a really nice way to relax. So just walking slowly. The thing that's really striking me today is how mild it is. It really is really quite warm. For this time of year, we've got a warm front come through. Hi there, DC. Hi there, Tony Taylor. Thanks for staying with us. We got some spoil. Gives us a nice view across the fields. Feel free to make any comments you like, Aidan. But we're really sharing with nature. That's the important thing of what we do on our lives. So we've been coming here for sort of like 4 or 5 weeks now. And we've just been watching the autumn making its way here. So we're here on the Wirral, which is just to the west of Liverpool, across the River Mersey, to the north of Chester, if you want to know where we are. So we're just really enjoying the feeling of the wind. Gorse bushes here. Hi there, Sam, thanks for joining us. Feel free to like and share, it really helps the experience. And if you like what we do, feel free to follow us on Facebook. We're Wirral Forest CIC, so we post local wellbeing activities. Excuse me, bit of a dry throat today. On the Wirral and on Merseyside and in the northwest in general. Yesterday I went to Oldham to have a look at Tanville Hill. It's a place I explored when I was a manager at a water sports centre up in that part of the world.
He did, he got in the way, didn't he?
So just because we're on TikTok, I'll give you more of a running commentary, which really, if you come and do a full sensory walk, we don't talk as much at all really, because it's all about exploring and being part of nature, and that really helps us relax. So it's quite windy today, so we'll probably stay on the main part of the heath. We'll be here for about just over an hour, depending on everything. We walk without expectation. That's the really important part of spending time in nature. So we're walking a lot slower than most people. So I'll step off from time to time into a quiet place and let people go past. So it's really a powerful form of therapy, really, green connecting. So it allows us to relax, so it changes our mood, helps reduce our blood pressure, helps us sleep at night. It can even help if you've got diabetes. Apparently it's really good at helping you maintain a good insulin balance in your body. Just works in so many different ways. It's really good for people, helping people with anxiety and people with stress, but it also helps people with depression. But anything, just getting out of the house is really good for depression. So if you are stuck inside, we encourage you to go out and enjoy this beautiful autumn colour. I'm got a bit of a dry throat. I was cycling up here and someone whizzed past me and I had to chase them. So this is really beautiful here. Like I said, we stepped off to the side of the main path. The colour's amazing, the bracken. And here, wow, this is really, there's another holly bush across the path from here. Just look at the colour of those berries. So if you're interested in what we do, please go to our website wirralforest.com. That tells you all about what we do. So we just got a community lottery grant to fund what we're doing, or part of what we're doing throughout the year. So we're going to be offering a free sensory walk or a walk and talk, just depending on what people want, on a Thursday, and most probably in Birkenhead Park around about the same time now. It's 1:30. So we're also talking to lots of different people. So part of the conditions for the lottery grant are to make connections, but we've been doing that anyway. So we just had a really exciting phone call from someone from an eco hub, or starting an eco hub on the Wirral. Thanks for that. It's just a little bit of a shower at the moment, so we'll stay in the trees here. So I had that big storm last week, and that's really blown a lot of the leaves away. It's quite windy here again today. Beautiful and still yesterday over by Manchester. So I went to this amazing beach woodland. I discovered it. I lived over there for about 3 years as a manager in a water sports centre. It's just a really nice place. We did some team building there on Tandle Hill. If you ever go, it's really worthwhile. I've got kids as well. It's got an amazing kids playground. This looks like a really old trackway, this. If you do comment and I miss you, I really apologise. I can get quite carried away with the sort of like stillness and the calmness of this whole experience. It's a really nice little side path here, and the colours are amazing. Side path here, and the colours are amazing. Feel free to like and share what we're doing. If it's something you've got a friend who might be interested in as well. So we're quite work along the 5 ways to well-being. So we're being connecting with nature and connecting you to nature. There you go. So the reason this heath is still here is because the rock, the underlying bedrock, is so close to the surface. So it means that they sort of like trees, we tend to only get small trees, so you'll notice the oak trees are all quite stunted because they can't get their roots deep down into the stone. So excuse me. Coming to crossroads here, a little stone to have a look at. It's covered in lichen. Beautiful orange colour. And the green lichen. Ah, Borough Council. Ah, there we go. So it's sort of like a crossroads here, sort of like to the west of us. It belongs to Wirral Borough Council, and to the east it belongs to the National Trust. So this beautiful land was saved by some of the local landowners who had already built houses here, and they didn't want it getting spoilt, or they didn't want their woodland getting spoilt, so they bought it and gave it to the local council, and some of them gave it to the National Trust. So Beatrix Potter was one of the first trustees of the National Trust. She saw the same thing happening in the Lake District. So you go for a boat ride on Windermere. You go all the way from Lakeside, which is right at the south end, As you go up towards Bowness, you'll see lots and lots of houses on either side of the lake. And then once you get past that, sort of like the houses really thin out. It's really, on a autumn day like this, a trip up the Lake Windermere must be really nice. One of those really bucket list things to do if you've never done it. It's really nice. So I'm lucky my father comes from the Lake District, and we used to go and stay with my grandparents and go for a day out up to Ambleside on the ferry. So they used to belong to British Railways, and I think it was originally set up by Furness Railways to get tourists to use their railway back in the Victorian era. It's a beautiful open area here. This is really what the heath is. This is really reminds me of if you live down in Dorset in Hampshire, for the New Forest or the Dorset Downs. Amazing colours today. Thanks for staying with us, David. So many pine trees now. When I was a kid, the pine trees weren't as prominent, and I think it was a lot more grassy. There were a lot more rabbits. But the whole rabbit population has died back here. I think the small bracken and the heather is not something that the rabbits really enjoy. It's just a wonderful place to come and spend an afternoon. Feel free to comment and join in, it really helps the live if you do. And please like, share and follow if it's something that interests you. If you hit the bell button, you'll get notified if ever we go live. I nearly did a live yesterday, but I got a really exciting phone call instead. It's just different every time you come down here. So it's not that big, but you can sort of, if you choose your route, you can feel as if you're going for absolute miles. It's quite easy to bring a new person on here and get them completely lost and disorientated. It might not be sealed down there, but you can just see here when it gets really dry here, so not this year but last year, we had several fires on the heath, and it just burns the gorse back, burns the heather back. So fire is part of the cycle for the heather anyway, so it doesn't seem to do the gorse that much. It sort of kills it back for a little while. And of course, if you go to Australia or to North America, if you go onto the Great Plains, they had the big it's really a savanna rather than a prairie. You would have wide tracts of grass and then clumps of trees. Ah, there we go. Like every day's a school day. So the land Thurston and Common was given to the National Trust in memory of Captain Morton Brown Peyton and others from the 100 of Wirral who gave their lives during the Great War. I'll have to look into that. I found a great memorial stone yesterday to all those people who lost their lives at Peterloo from Royston, where they Tandle Hill is. Apparently they met there before they marched or walked into Manchester on that fateful day. Very sort of grey sky, grey interesting sky, blue patches. Hi there, Tony. If you're just joining us, my name's Mike from Wirral Forest. We're a community interest company. Our aim is to help people deal with stress and anxiety through practical activities in nature. So we're finding the best way, the most sustainable way to do this is to do these sensory walks. It's not about going for a hike, it's just about spending time in nature. So using all the senses, so we're looking, listening, feeling the warmth of the wind on your skin, feeling it wrapping around you, and it's very different habitats, different environments that do different ways. So we do green connecting here, but we're really lucky here on the Wirral because we're surrounded on three sides by the River Mersey, Liverpool Bay and the River Dee. So we do group blue connecting as well. So if you're interested, we have a guided walk out to Horbury Island, which is a little tidal island off the coast. That's really fascinating, very spiritual, very awesome experience. If you're interested, please go to wirralforest.com if you want to find out more about that. Bigger oak trees here, there must be a bit more soil. Of course, the good thing about going for a walk is you can talk to people as you go along. Hello.
Very swampy out there.
Bit there?
Is it very swampy, very wetty?
It is quite wet, yeah, but your shoes are okay.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
Vielen Dank. Beautiful pine trees. So there's a story of a lady, she's writing a book about the Joshua Tree. She's living in California and she's sort of writing and she goes to Joshua Tree National Park to have a look at the Joshua trees, and then it's only sort of like as she's finishing off the book that she realises that everyone's got a Joshua tree in their garden, and I have that same sort of feeling about the pine trees here. So it's getting to that time of year, so it's the 18th of November, is my nephew's birthday. Beautiful place, this little we're just coming up to the boundary wall. We've got a big house here called Hill Bark. So it used to be about 4 or 5 miles away, and the gentleman that bought it, his wife didn't like where it was. Goodness knows why, because it is a beautiful view. So they had it moved all the way over here. It's a timber frame, so I guess it wasn't that hard to move it. We've got a bench here. We'll do a sit spot for a change. Don't usually get a chance to do that. Oh, the colours are amazing. Hi there, sweet Piggles, thanks for joining us. My name's Mike from Wirral Forest. We're a community interest company. Our aim is to help people through practical activities in nature. So today we're doing a lovely slow walk, and we're just doing a little sit spot, and we're just enjoying the colours of the autumn. So a very different autumn to the American fall. Here they're sort of like each species of trees changes slowly at different times during the autumn. We haven't had a hard frost. So the beech trees are going a beautiful copper gold colour, and the oak trees here are all going, they were quite green, they kept their green for quite a long time, but now they're going a beautiful burnt orange colour. Absolutely, it is really nice here. It's not a busy path, this one, so it's quite a nice place to spend 5-10 minutes. So we'll just spend 5 minutes here. Best not to stay sitting too long during the winter. Better to keep moving, keep yourself warm. Bring a flask. Apparently, if you get gorse flowers, they make quite good tea, so all the brambles. So what we aim to do is help and be green connectors, so helping people who wouldn't normally go outside and help them connect to nature. So we're sort of connecting with lots of different people. Got really a nice connection with a really nice cafe, Indigo Cafe over in Rock Ferry, and we're going to try and set up a walk for them using there's two parks there that sort of like are interconnected, so it'd be really nice to be able to just do a slow walk. It's not about hiking, it's about moving slowly in nature. Hello. Colours are wonderful, sort of contrast between the green, because it's sort of later in the year, the green algae is really standing out, and then the colours of the trees. So it's really worth walking at all times of the year, because all these beech leaves, as they settle to the ground, it just covers it, and you have this beautiful gold copper carpet mixed in with the other leaves, and it takes them a while because it is so cold for them to start decaying. You can have a look down here, the different colours. So we'll just stay here a little while and then we'll keep moving. Probably the signal might not be that good. Lots of people out with their dogs today, as usual. So,
We better be careful. The person's here. Alright.
so let's move on. So once again, we'll stay over here on the right. There's a little path that, look at the colours of the beech leaves here. Really gorgeous. So many colours, got so many really nice little TikToks to share. So there's, as I say, there's no wrong way or right way of doing this. It's all about just moving slowly in nature. So we've come into the trees now, and we're really covered, surrounded by it. So this time last year we were actually in Japan, looking at their nature therapy sites. So we're just sharing those on TikTok as well as on this day. So lots of different places. They call their country parks citizens' forests. And the Japanese have got a great tradition of bathing in hot springs. Because it is a volcanic country, they do have this hot water bubbling up. I don't know how healthy that tree is. But yeah, the Japanese have the tradition of like going to the onsen. It's their way of relaxing. So they have these hot pools that they go and bathe in naked, and the warm water helps them relax. And it's a very literal language, Japanese, as well. So when they sort of like talk about moving in the woods, they literally mean bathing in the ambience of the forest. And really here, this beech tree is absolutely stunning. And it's the silly things like that, and just being a part of nature, which the scientists are calling biophilia, and some people call attention restoration therapy or theory. But there's so much evidence to prove that spending time in nature is really good for people with anxiety, really good for reducing stress, reduces your blood pressure, makes you feel better, helps you sleep, helps you feel very relaxed. So I'm feeling really quite relaxed now, really enjoying these little beech saplings that have come up this year. Absolutely stunning colour, and they last quite a long time. If they don't get above a certain height, they keep the leaves all year, like this one here has done. It's that classic beech hedge look. If you come for a walk here, we've still got the holly bushes. They'll keep their leaves all year, and we've got here especially we've got rhododendrons with the beech tree. So it's not about hiking, it is really about slowing down. So it's not about hiking, it is really about slowing down and allowing yourself to piece it into sort of like inch thick chunks. You can sharpen your knives on it. It's like a strop. I do like this part of the woods. It's sort of really a lot of beech trees, and beech trees are my favourite. A lot of people coming and going. Hi there, flying pigs. We're just doing a sensory walk here and sharing it with everyone on Facebook. The colours are amazing. And we got the jay, part of the corvid family. Two jays. That's a bit extra lucky. Beautiful little side feathers. Like an iridescent petrol colour. Of course they're looking for to hide away for the lean winter. Hi there, Donald. Thanks for joining us. Hi there, Fortune. Feel free to comment. So we're really connected with nature. So thank you for wanting to join in. But really, if you want to join in, just put something in the comments and we'll try and help you through that. Sound of the wind in the trees. Browns and golds and coppers and the green of the pine trees, that sort of bluey green. The sound of the wind. It feels quite mild today. Lovely in here. The sort of like the jays are just flitting from tree to tree. It's a really good way of focused meditation, is to just track a bird or a creature in the woods. But it's really just so nice in here. It seems a shame to rush. So we've been on now for 40 minutes. I did say we'd do an hour. Hi there, Peter. Thanks for staying with us. My name's Mike from Wirral Forest. Thanks for staying with us. We're all about connecting people to nature. You get a lot of relaxation and really helps with stress and anxiety. And we all suffer from all those mental health issues. Stress, anxiety, depression, anger, frustration. That's all part of life. But they just don't allow them to become an important part of who we are. We've just got to realise it's just part of it. As Kierkegaard talks about the ideal life and the reality of life and the real life, and that's just the way it is, the ups and downs. Fortunately today's the anniversary of my mother's death, so it must be I think it's 12 years since she passed now, so It was quite traumatic, so fortunately that's just part of life. And she was in her 80s, so she'd had a good life. So we used to come here as a family. That's one of the reasons I think we moved here. Mum's from North Wales and my dad was from the Lake District, and this was easy to get to North Wales, and also I think the countryside appealed to my dad. So we would quite often come here, as you will see today and tomorrow. Just families going for a family walk, which is great. Well, we're doing a sensory walk, so we're just walking that little bit slower, and we're spending time and really using nature to help us relax. We always walk without expectation. Sometimes it doesn't work. Like today, we don't seem to have many people watching us for whatever reason on TikTok. That's just the way it goes. Hi there, Rodney. I wonder if it's worth stopping and starting again. Sometimes that can be beneficial. Just people aren't interested in TikTok this afternoon. Hi there, Manu. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with us. My name is Mike from Wirral Forest. We're here to help people deal with stress and anxiety through these practical activities in nature. So we're just walking slowly in nature. We did a sit spot earlier. Beautiful big pine trees. Taking over here. Hi there, Marco. Hi there, Kevin. Thanks for joining us. We're just doing a slow walk here on Thurston Common to help people relax on this Saturday afternoon. Absolutely beautiful. If you've got an overwhelming thought, something you can't just let go of, just take a deep breath and slowly let it out. And then just start breathing normally, and then bring your focus back to something in nature, like these beautiful white silver birch trees. Colours of the beech trees are amazing, and this part of the common at the moment. So the reasons to come with a guide is the guide will take you to parts of the forest where it's a little bit quieter. Now it's great to be outside and it's great to connect with people. Sometimes it's nice to find a little quiet patch and just be in the forest. Oak trees are really colourful, and the beech trees are showing really beautiful as well, so they're really nice. Nice to share with you. please hit the like button as well. That really helps get more people to the page. So to share what we're trying to do, help people to deal with their stress and anxiety by just walking slowly in nature and spending some time connecting. So we're here on Thurston Common. It's a really beautiful heathland. The soil is really shallow, so that's why it survived. And all these pine trees have sort of grown up in the last 60, 70 years. Well, that has changing their common. It'd be a very different place if we didn't have them. I guess they're providing shelter for the smaller trees. Hi there TikTok lover, hi there Ricky, thanks for joining us. Just doing a slow walk here. Shooting beautiful watercolours. Oh, the wind's gone round to the north a bit. Sorry, it's a bit too windy and it's interfering with the sound. Try and stay out of the wind if we can. So we're just going up to 20 past. So we're probably only going to do an hour today. Actually a huge pine tree there. Really reminds me of that smell of the pine trees as well, and the beautiful reddy brown colour. Really reminds me of the south of France. Means. What's that? It's almost like going for a sleep, but you're actually walking along. It feels very soporific. Beautiful heather. What? It's not flowering. And the beautiful soft moss. Here another beautiful holly tree, actually covered in berries. Must have been a particularly good autumn and summer for them. Got that wonderful texture, that's rather fluffy moss. We've got the sharp, stingy nettle holly. Cloudberries there as well. Really is a special place here on Purcell's Common. Thank you people for staying with us, shall we? If you have in fact stayed with us, feel free to comment, let me know that you're still there. Oh really, all the crows here. Crows or rooks? Not ravens. Bigger than a crow, so it could be a rook. Got a big beak. Very clever, very curious birds. So it's very shallow, the soil here, so you do get a lot of these stunted little oak trees. It really reminds me of being in Corsica. Separated into different paddocks. And get a good look. So it looks as if this goes on forever. There's quite a lot of houses in between the two hills, and then over the hill we've got a town, the town of West Kirby. J. These phones are great for sharing, but they're not as good as the human eye. It's just cleaning itself in the pond. So what we're doing is we're not hiking, we haven't actually gone that far. We're just walking slowly and really enjoying the ambience of the environment. Very wet and squelchy here. Colours have been really beautiful today. If you're just joining us, my name's Mike from Wirral Forest. We're just sharing a live feed here on Thurston Common. Just sharing the calming effects of nature. I'm just feeling really relaxed and sleepy at the moment. Quite hard to talk coherently. Here's all these mushrooms again, so really smooth on top. You can feel the stamp spores on the bottom. It's dead. Silver birch tree. Silver birch trees are really good for you into your bushcraft. Then we got that sort of peel it back, and if you get really thick one you can sort of scrape the bark off, and it's really good for starting fires. If it's really damp, get a stick, cut it in half and half again so you get down to the dry wood inside. Beautiful colours there, like a chestnut mushroom. Don't taste very nice these, but they apparently won't kill you. But that's someone bit. Looks like someone's pretending to build a fire, not actually lit one, which is probably a good thing. Some squirrels. Quite as tame as the ones in Birkenhead Park. So we've been going for an hour now. We'll keep going as I walk my way back to my bike, and we're back to the little this looked like a trackway. Hi Chris. We're just coming to the end of the live today. We've been going for an hour now. Not as busy today as it has been some other days, so it's a shame really because the colours are amazing. I went over to Manchester yesterday and had a really nice time. There's a place called Tandle Hill. It's near Oldham. If you can ever go there, it's amazing. It's got a huge beechwood, but it's really nicely thinned and well maintained. It's down at the side road along a big avenue of big posh houses. So we're here in Thurston, yeah. Wind's picking up. You can't spend the entire afternoon here just wandering around. I'm feeling very sort of like very sleepy and relaxed. You've been out as well, haven't you? I noticed you put a what was that? Where was that TikTok? Was it a church or something? So we're heading back to the cafe now. So we're going to end up with more people. So it's not about hiking, it's just about walking slowly, and it is really about enjoying around the golden autumn leaves at this today. Well, the colour of the okay. Just look at the colour of the oak leaves. They've really they're really come into the colour in the last week. Got this brown colour, and then it's sort of yellowy, burnt orange colour. Got a beech tree here. No, it's another little stunted oak tree. Hi there, Lancashire lad. So we're just coming up to the end of our Century walk today. So we've been out for over an hour now. Let's have a look down this path. So it leads back onto the common. Colours are fantastic, really are. There's a lot of leaves gone. A lot of that storm from last Monday has blown a lot of the silver birch leaves away, especially. But they were the first ones to go. There's still some here. different subspecies of oak tree. Use sessile oaks and all sorts. I mean, these ones have this long leaf with the leaves on it. It's not as quite as round as the old. There can be all sort of genetic differences. Small hawthorn bush. They lost their leaves a while ago. Berries are left. Let's go this way. What we'll do is we'll go across the wall and walk up that side and then down. We might as well keep going live while we're still walking. So this track's new. Obviously, council got volunteers that come in and help build this. So it used to be really, it is wet still. But the track makes it a lot easier.
Gone. Yeah? I don't know. Look. Right up on him. I don't know why you think it's so shallow. Look, you think it's like a puddle. It's not a puddle.
Look at the tannin black.
Come on, Barney.
You can imagine him.
Swimming.
You ever read Beowulf? And it talks about where Grendel's mother lives in this dark, bottomless pond. You can imagine something dark and mysterious living under there. All the tannin from the leaves and the peat. This honeysuckle's still got its leaves on, so first and last. Well, it's just been mild enough and they're still beautiful smell of the honeysuckle in the spring, early summer. Wow, this is what it used to be like. Can we get through here without getting wet? There's another path. Let's walk up to Thor's Rock. So let's have a walk around Thor's Rock. This is looking so much different. Whether that's more nitrogen or more carbon dioxide in the air. So this whole side used to be just clear rock, but all the ferns have grown back. There was a big craze in the Victorian era of collecting ferns. I think it's only just now that they're actually starting to sort of grow back in any numbers. Different species. So that's one of the problems of, wow, look at that. people still writing their names in the rock though. A lot greater, definitely, because they so it's just a different environment now. It's no use to the rabbits. It's not enough grass. Let's see, how do we get across here without getting wet? Lots of little streams, little rills. Just so easy to get lost in here. Just keep going. And then if you need to, just speed up a bit. It can be quite dangerous if you go forest bathing and you get too relaxed and then try and drive. It's a bit like drunk driving. So maybe the last 10 minutes or so this might be worth speeding up. And that'll get your adrenaline going a little bit more. Everywhere's got that autumnal look. Hello again, Chris. We kept going. I'm already about 5-10 minutes away from my bike now, so it's beautiful colours. Beautiful oak tree. A little bit bigger because down here in the water, the damp ground, the soil's a bit thicker. Colours are just unbelievable. And they really stand out in this flat light. Maybe the signal's not very good today. Look at the wall. The walls are amazing as well. Contrast to the red sandstone. Walking rooks. So the rooks apparently are much more sociable than crows, so maybe they are rooks. I've only ever seen ravens up on in Snowdonia on the Mount Hilltops. Very much like the ravens in The Hobbit. Tolkien must have done a lot of walking. Fascinated. There's no sort of doesn't talk about it. Maybe that was his little thing. I'll have to do some research on that. Thanks for that information, Chris. Hi there, Mana. Yeah, it does. Ooh, that's a chemical smell. Someone's burning some plastic or something. Hi there, Flores. Not too far from the school now. So there's a beautiful Edwardian school here. It was built by the Ismay family. So you might know heard of Jerry Bruce Ismay. He infamously got off the Titanic and left some of the male passengers. So the family the story goes that one of the teachers was telling me is his mother didn't like this. There was another school, another school on the other side of the hill, and the big house, she could hear the kids playing. Apparently she didn't like that, as most people do like the sound of kids. Oh, this tree's got loads of character. So because they were so rich, they just had this beautiful red brick school built on the other side of the hill, so they couldn't hear them. It's only quite small. There's very good in Ofsted inspections, I guess. They don't use the hillside as much as they should. It's such an amazing learning resource, and really good if you've got kids with ADHD or something. Just take them for a walk in nature, can really calm them down.
No, not that many. There is more just like a big classroom rather than.
What sort of tree is this? Serrated leaves, a bit like a not like an alder. You've got an elder. No berries though. So we're going to turn right here and head back down to where I started. The colours are just amazing. It really has been a lovely long autumn, and it's still going. We're taking a group out from Merseyside Police hopefully tomorrow. It's Men's Health or Men's Mental Health Month, November. So we're going to do a walk. So it depends on what they want to do, or we can do a mixture of different things. Just to do a normal walk, or we'll just go along a chat, or we can do more of a sensory walk. So we're about 2-3 minutes away from the end of the walk. So if you have stayed with us, thank you, really appreciate it. Please like and follow, the new mantra of the 21st century. If you're interested in what we do, if you go to wirralforest.com, it gives you all the links you'll need. It's got our email address, it's got links to our Eventbrite page. If you want to come along on one of our walks, feel free to look on. And we're going to be doing a free century walk in Birkenhead Park. When we're going to start is open to debate, but definitely in January. So I've been speaking to the guys at the Spider Project who help people suffering with addiction problems, and they're really interested in us doing that. And we're working with Households into Work, which are part of the Mersey Region Authority. So we'll just see what we can do for different people. Hopefully in the future we'll be able to train up volunteers who will help run the walks and give them experience that will help them get back into work, give them the confidence. Really, this is, for me, this is all about outdoor pursuits, because in the past, you know, a lot of schools have gone away to outward bound places like Colomendy or to Eskdale or up to Abu Dhabi, Plasmenine, places like that, Plaza Brennan. It's really good for kids to build their confidence and resilience, and I think the people that really need it don't get that support. So that's what part of what we're doing as Green Connectors, is getting people connected back to nature, and in doing that, that's giving them the confidence and resilience to improve their lives. We're also working with community associations. After COVID, we're hearing stories that people are struggling to get back out of the house or to do things communally. So we're running community walks to help those people. So we're nearly back at the beginning. We'll do a quick scoot around here. So we can walk back down there and have a cup of tea, a piece of cake down at Benty's Farm Cafe. If you just joined us, sorry, we're just finishing off here. If you're really interested in what we do, please like and follow, and you can hit the bell button. You'll be notified when we go live again. So if you have joined us, thanks. Go to wirralforest.com to learn more about what we do. Bye for now.